My name's Sally Stevenson. Let's tell you the tale of a toy box and pencil case. So we opened the pencil case in March 2014. It was really successful right from the word go. It's a school uniform and stationery shop. I always wanted to run my own business and I wanted to have a stationery shop since I was a little girl. So when I moved to Cowbridge in 2011, this town just seemed to be exactly the right demographic and independent high street that it would work in. So I decided to leave my corporate marketing career to start on my own. And to start with, it was just me running it all on my own for the first 3 or 4 months. And then as it got busier and busier, I needed to start taking more people on, especially over the summer holidays where we have a really big back to school demand because we sell school uniform for 9 schools now.
What would you say was your main challenge opening the business?
I think the challenges I found when I opened the pencil case and the toy box 3 years later is just the volume of work that you've got to do to get it off the ground. You know, you've got to think about everything from getting the decorators in and the electricians to set the shop up how you want it to look, to continue going up and down, up and down, up and down to IKEA to buy furniture. There's loads of things that you wouldn't necessarily imagine you need to get involved with. Even things like if you want to play the radio in the shop, you've got to get a licence to play the music. So there's a lot of different things that you've just got to get your head around. I think that's the hardest thing about running your own business. Each individual piece of work or activity isn't particularly difficult. It's just the volume of it all at once, trying to juggle the balls, make sure you don't drop any balls out of the air. I think another challenge is finding really good staff that understand what you are all about and what your brand's about. So I'm very passionate about branding. I think it's really important that everybody understands what our brand is about. So it's really important that everybody that works here shares that same passion. And my team are brilliant. They really understand what we do. They're really confident. We all know our customers personally because everybody that works here lives in and around Cowbridge. So we're all locals. I think if you've got a really happy team that enjoys being at work, then that rubs off on your working environment and the customers.
Well, they're going to want to come in more, obviously, if they know there's a great atmosphere in the shop.
And one of the things that we absolutely love about both shops is that because we've got to know people over the years, when they come in, you can just pick up where you left off on the last conversation. We've got to know the children. Some children were first coming to me in the pencil case in a pushchair, and now they're at school, and we've seen them go through nursery, preschool, now they're at school. We've kitted them out with uniform as they've got bigger. That's really nice to be part of people's special moments like starting school or moving up to Cowbridge Comp. It's nice that we can be part of that.
So throughout your time of building both of your businesses, what would you say is your best memory of thinking, I've done it and I've made it?
Obviously, the day we opened the pencil case was a massive day. I'd been thinking about it for so many years that when the day finally came and we opened the doors, we were supposed to be having a 10 o'clock opening and we were going to have ribbons across the door and my children were going to cut the ribbon and it'd be this grand opening. But when we got there were people on the pavement waiting for us to open. So we sort of opened the door and suddenly everybody came in and we didn't do the cutting the ribbon or anything. It was like, oh, we're open, right, let's go. So that was really nice. And then when we closed up at the end of the day and I just sort of switched the lights out after day one, I thought, yes, we've done it. Wow. And another highlight was within 6 months of opening, we'd won the Best Startup of the Year in the South Wales Business Awards. So there was a nice black tie dinner and awards presentation that we went to for that.
Well, thank you very much for speaking with me today. And everyone, come to
the pencil case and come to the toy box.